What's up, YouTubers? It's Mr. Ferguson here once again. Thank you guys for coming back for another video here in Central North Carolina. I appreciate all the new subscribers, appreciate all the super thanks that you guys have donated to the channels. Thank you so much. Thank you for continuing to come back as we battle our way continuously through this brutal summer heat. Today is another day where we're up in the mid to upper 90s. Heat index is like 113 today. If you're living in Phoenix and New Mexico and Texas, Georgia, South Carolina, any of the southern states, you know what I'm talking about. You can relate. If you're up north, man, it's brutally hot. I was out this morning doing the second half of my watering up in the front lawn, and we've got a chance for rain the next 2 or 3 days. Pretty good chance, and then it kind of drops off, but we still have a chance the next 7 days. But man, you can't depend upon it. As I mentioned before with the Hydratane, we put down Hydratane knowing a rainstorm was coming, and it just dissipates right when it gets to my location. So we're having to do watering, but we're doing good so far. The backyard, we got a good watering in. I watered over here yesterday. It's so hot and it's windy as well that I watered over here in this corner yesterday, and it's already showing signs of drying up. And I mean, I watered it for a good amount of time. So we're getting a little bit of natural rain. We're doing a whole lot of city water put in. So same old story, right? Today we want to talk about that time of the month. I was thinking about it as I was watering this morning as I last cut. It's time for our fungicide treatment. We've done a good job this year. We've not had any fungus outbreaks. At one point, we thought we might have some brown patch trying to show up over here on the right side of the lawn. After I'd gotten back from vacation, we did our azoxystrobin and propiconazole. There you can hear the wind. And that's what's contributing, I think, to moisture as well coming out of the ground. But anyways, azoxystrobin, propiconazole, that's what we've been doing once a month. We've been doing it also, and I'm doing it again today with Pete's Natural Adjuvant. It's supposed to open up the blades of the plant. You can use the minimal amount, which is 0.5 ounces per 1,000 square feet. So that's what we're going to do. But I'm going to add in, instead of the 505, I'm going to add in a little bit of 700 Green Effect, just a little bit, maybe 3 ounces per 1,000 once again. So we'll do 0.5 azoxystrobin, 0.5 propiconazole. I believe it's 0.5 per 1,000 of the Pete's Natural Adjuvant, and then we'll see 3 ounces maybe of 700 Green Effect. So we're getting a little bit of a color up because that is a foliage type of nitrogen product. And then you've got the opening of the plants with the Natural Adjuvant and the fungicide. Those 4 products together will be spraying on the lawn. Being it's literally feels like hell out here. It's 113 heat index. I'm not going to drag the camera around. We'll do that. We'll put the spray down, and so we'll come back after the spray. And I want to tell you guys how it went. Okay. So I changed clothes before I sprayed so I didn't mess up my good Mountain State Golf Classic 2022 shirt. Got on my old Egypt shirt, MFO 57. Shout out if you ever did a tour over to Egypt for the Sinai and for the Peace Treaty. I was there working vacation, wish I'd go back. But changed clothes, army gear, did the spray. Just like we mentioned, the only change, we did 0.5 azoxystrobin, we did 0.5 propiconazole, 0.5 Pete's Natural Adjuvant. And then we did 700 Green Effect, but instead of going 3, I went 4 ounces per 1,000 square feet. It says on the bottle for summer use. In the summer, use 8. I'm not going to use the whole bottle. It'd probably take my whole bottle of Green Effect. So we did like 4.5 ounces per 1,000. So it's applied. I'm a little nervous now though, because I've begun to walk. Some of these areas I just watered well, is showing signs of stress. And here I am spraying nitrogen on top of it. Not really ideal. So we'll find out here tomorrow when I come back to show you if there was any change in this. Did that hurt this area? I'm praying for rain. I want this Natural Adjuvant to open up the blade, absorb this product that we've just put down. So I don't want to throw a sprinkler out on these dry areas right now. Plus we may get some showers tonight, and we go back to the thing about wasting money. I don't want to put the sprinklers out, spend that money when natural rain may be coming here in the future, but we can't count on that. So it is blazing hot. We're done. Cleaned everything back in the shed. We'll bring the camera back out tomorrow. Did 700 Green Effect make a big difference with our fungicide? We'll see tomorrow. As you can see behind me, you can see it. Let's turn the camera around to show you what it looks like right now. So this is what we applied it to. This is around 3 p.m. in the day. So we've got a stress area down here in the shade area. Otherwise, everything looks pretty decent. We just want to kind of show the color. Again, it's very hard to say, hey, there's a big color change from one day to another. But with Green Effect, in my experience, when you use the labeled amount, which is 8 ounces, you can see a difference in the color immediately. And it is labeled for summer use. So it's not like Mr. Ferguson. Now, you can use it too often. You know, we're using it in conjunction with 505 from GCI Turf. So we're switching it up, switching the product up a little bit, but we needed to get fungicide. Want to go ahead and add some color to the lawn as well. And after today, we should get a cool down in temperature. So you see what it's looking like around 3 p.m. Let's we'll come back tomorrow. We'll do maybe in the morning or the mid-morning on Saturday, and we'll show you, did it make a big difference as far as the color? We've got fungicide down, so that gives us peace of mind. So what about the color? Let's find out if it made a difference tomorrow. All right, guys, so we are just shy of 24 hours after we sprayed 700 Green Effect, azoxystrobin, propiconazole, and the natural adjuvant. So first off, I can see a color change. Man, can I see a color change. I don't know if you're able to see it, but number one, all evening, all I could smell was iron. Remember that the 700 Green Effect has 6% iron in it. So you're not getting that much iron out of the 505, and so not only it's 2% more nitrogen, you're getting an increase in an iron shot in that product. And you can see, I believe, I don't know if I can put side by side the film from yesterday, but I can see a darkening of the grass. So we talked about how it talks about 700 Green Effect being useful in the summer months. And this is why it's not a big shot of nitrogen, not 24%. It's a little 7% shot, but it also includes a little bit of iron. So I can tell a color change for sure. And so I highly recommend it. Remember, the 700, you're getting that 6% of iron. So you're getting a little bit darker green than you would the 505. You're not getting the potassium, but you are getting iron. So definitely can tell that there has been a change in the color. My parents even said, man, your grass is pretty green for this time of year. I said, yeah, I just did some Green Effect and did my fungicide app. So definitely can tell that the color has changed. So looking good, as you can see here in the backyard. Try to do my best to show you the before and the after, but definitely can tell that you got that iron smell, you got that darkening of the grass, and I can really tell mainly here when you see the neighbor's natural grass over there versus the Green Effect we sprayed. Yeah, you can tell a little bit of a difference in color, which is cool for summer when you want to keep it looking pretty good, but also you don't want to stress it out too much. So there we go, talking about keeping the grass, putting some nitrogen down in the summer months, but not going too crazy. So I love 700 Green Effect. Just remember, don't go too crazy on the iron, but it's looking good. The grass is doing well. I really hope that we can maintain what we have here all the way through this month, through August, and make it all the way until September to where we're still going to aerate. I'm still going to aerate, and hopefully for the first time ever in having this lawn, we'll be able to not have to buy a bag of grass seed. We can keep what we have, survive, and put down pre-emergent and put down to stop POA in the coming winter months. I've not been able to do that yet. I've constantly had to replant basically major portions of the lawn. So we're not there yet. Don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. I did that last year. I was like making videos. I remember I was like, I did it. It was the potassium. I figured it out. That was my problem. And then mid-August, the lawn went away. So for those of you who's like, Mr. Ferguson, you're fine. You don't have to buy grass seed. I'm not counting my chickens before I hatch. It would be great. I hope that's the case. But we will see, come September. If I have this type of lawn in September, I will be ecstatic. It'll be the longest I've ever kept a lawn here in North Carolina for cool season and fescue. The longest I've ever kept a cool season lawn, and hopefully we can survive all the way. We're going to be pumping the water in because we're not buying the grass, or trying not to buy the grass. So we're pumping in the water. But there you go. There's a little bit of a color change, adding some green in the summertime. It will add a little bit of nitrogen. Will add a little bit of growth. So remember that if you go and buy 700 or buy 505 liquid and apply it, you're going to have to get out here and cut it a little bit. the nitrogen will allow it to grow some, so keep that in mind. So thank you for tuning in. Hope you new subscribers are enjoying the free content. Make sure you like the video, comment below. Are you applying any type of fertilizer, or any of you brave out there? I know a lot of y'all are probably doing stress blend, if I had to guess. Are you doing stress blend? Are you doing liquid fertilizers? Are you just letting it go? And like my dad was just here last night talking. He said, the only thing I'm doing, my lawn's doing great. He said, the only thing I'm doing is speed zone applications. I'm trying to keep the weeds down. So are you like my dad and just letting it go natural through the summer, survive, growing it long, and just handling weeds? Let me know in the comments section below. We are going to talk more about Fusilade. This Bermuda is driving me nuts. I want to go ahead and jump on spraying the rest of this Bermuda, but it's just so hot that we don't want to do that yet. I want to wait till temperatures start to come down a little bit, at least into the 80s. And also I'm noticing little weeds are already starting to come back, even though I just sprayed triplet not too long ago. So I'm seeing weeds as well. The pre-emergent has definitely run out, that's for sure. So don't forget about your fungicide applications. If you've not done it like me, you did your last one at the end of June or the beginning of July. It's that time. Remember, 28 days. So I hope this video helps remind you of that. God bless you guys. Thank you for tuning in today. Use the super thanks, like the video. We'll see you on the next one. God bless.